See? That was quick.
When will you finally have enough fabric?
Enough fabric? That is just so adorable.
Hi. Do I have your attention? My attention getting button. It's another week here at Fabric Utopia, and it is hot here in northern Indiana. Heat warnings. You know, it's actually even warm in this room. Shop Hop is ended. We had over 1,000 people come in as shop hoppers, and a whole bunch of other people as well. Hopefully the shop hoppers, at least some of them, liked what they saw, maybe are now subscribing to our video or our newsletter. If so, welcome. We're glad to have you. And you know, the other thing I wanted to mention as well is, you know, we had extended our hours during Shop Hop. We're just keeping those hours now going forward. I think Thursdays it's only to 7 o'clock, but the rest of the time, Tuesday through Saturday, is 10 to 5. And we're still looking at Sunday. What do we do about Sundays? But pretty much what our Shop Hop hours were. So with that being said, let's see what's new. Right behind me is one of the newest ones, and this is Nauticus. This was from Wilmington Prints.
QT Fabrics.
Oh, QT Fabrics. I'm sorry. I got them mixed up. And nautical theme, sailboats, sea creatures. And this is one of actually the larger of the quilt kits that we have this week. Next up is one. This is Sugar, Spice, Everything Nice. And this is, you know, it's got like a young girl theme, ballerinas, young girls, you know, playing musical instruments. It would be a really nice quilt if you have a young girl in your family. Amber, you want to say anything more about this one?
I think we're going to take a look at that downstairs.
Perfect.
So check it out
until
there.
Then. And then Halloween fabrics are coming in. We've been unpacking some. In fact, this week we unpacked some Christmas fabric, so you're going to be seeing a lot of those in the next few weeks. This is the one from Wilmington Prints, and this is Spooky Tales, and Tales is Tails because we're talking about cats, black cats, pumpkins, not anything scary. There's no big hairy spiders, I think, in this collection. But it's another nice, you know, smallish kind of throw quilt. Amber, anything else on this one?
I think we're going to look at that one too, give you a better picture of the panel because you can't really see it.
Okay, well, let's take a look at those then. Okay, here's the panel of the week. Amber?
This is a single one item panel, not part of any collections, by Elizabeth Studio. I believe it is called Spring Flowers something. But one of the cool things about a lot of the Elizabeth Studio panels or fabrics is they look like they have beads in them. You know, you can see the detail there, that it looks like it's just a bunch of seed beads put onto a piece of fabric, and it's not. This is all printed on here. We see this a lot in some of the Western fabrics that we have by Elizabeth Studios, but this one is actually this floral panel that has these pretty blue flowers. They kind of look like crocus. I'm not sure what else they are. Some white flowers, some leaves, and it's got some sunflowers and stuff down here too. So this has a lot of variety and would make a nice pretty wall hanging for somebody. Okay, we're out on another field trip today and we're out in the shop again. It's super, super hot, so if we're sweating or sighing a lot, just know that that's why.
I'm just hoping my lipstick doesn't melt. We're talking about zippers today. We have a quantity of very colorful zippers here, as you can see. The shortest is 14 inches, and it goes up to 30 inches or even 4 yards of zippers by the yard with the matching zipper pulls. I think there's 16 zipper pulls in this one, in these 4 yard ones. and then some that have two zipper pulls for a handbag or for a backpack or something like that, because we've got some patterns for some of those kinds of things. And then the shorter ones are great for smaller projects, which is really great. I love all the colors and everything. But I had found a tutorial on YouTube for a zipper tab that you make with a scrap of your fabric. It just makes the ends of it much neater. This is before the YouTube tutorial, and this is after the YouTube tutorial. So that's kind of a fun little tip for zippers. Now these zippers are 3 yards and have 9 pulls. And what's interesting is it looks like metal, but it's actually a plastic coil, which is really kind of nice, but it gives a little extra zip color-wise to your project.
And those up at the top are Tula Pink. So they have her mint green there with the pink zipper.
Pink coil.
And even the black with the pink and the white with the pink. So they're just a little bit fun.
Yeah. And then a number of other fastener type things for your bag projects, for the straps, for the hooks, for the clasps, for all those kinds of things on the wall next to these zippers.
We've even got some of these really big colorful buttons if you need a button to stick on the front of a project. They're sold by the each. And we've even got a couple pieces of cork in here. There's some patterns for cork bags, and we've got a little bit of cork. Now all these things, I shouldn't say all these. The zippers are online on the website, but some of these other products are only available in store. So stop by and check us out.
First panel up is from the Nauticus collection that we just talked about. Amber?
Yeah, so you've seen the state map from Indiana. You've seen the United States map where we have all of our pins in from various visitors. This one is a world map. Looks kind of like your globe. It's got all your continents on it, and then it's got the compass thing, I'm not sure what that's called, various like topographical type things for like the oceans. So this is a cool view, and I wanted to just kind of show you this because this is not part of the kit that we're putting together, but it is part of that same line and might give you a different idea to use.
Next panel we're going to take a closer look at is from the collection Sugar, Spice, Everything Nice that we also just talked about. Amber?
Yeah, this is a set of block panels. They have ballerinas, little girls reading, playing a guitar, dancing with a little dog, a kitty, somebody doing art, just a couple different things, all in the arts, music, dancing type things. Very cute and girly. If we take a look at the rest of the collection, it's done in rust and peach colors with some blue. So it's a unique colorway, but they're very beautiful fabrics and little girlish without being pink and purple. This is what the quilt actually looks like. It's using those blocks that we just showed you with some very easy piecing there with some of the strips and then a wider border. It uses the pattern called Dancing Corners by Villa Rosa Designs, and it is 44 by 52. So it's a small throw quilt, perfect for a young girl or a toddler. And if you wanted to, you could probably buy 2 quilt kits and put them together to make a larger quilt. Or you could buy a couple of the coordinating fabrics and add a couple borders to enlarge it as well.
Last but not least is from what we talked about a few minutes ago was the Spooky Tales collection. And here's the panel from that, Amber.
Yeah, as you can see, it's got a cute little black cat with a witch's hat sitting on a jack-o'-lantern there. There are some haunted house type things, but they're not scary. There's nothing in them. We have a couple bats flying around the moon. Let's take a look at the pattern. This quilt, or actually it makes a wall hanging, and it is 42.5 by 62.5. This is really pretty easy, and it uses only a small part of the collection. We've got a nice border print that has a couple more kitties, some more pumpkins, and a couple houses again, along with this nice kind of harlequin or diamond shape that's part of the border. I think the only thing that's pieced in here is the corners here where they pieced these bats, and those look pretty simple. It's got a green and black with little stars in them, a green harlequin, and then a gray dry brush for a couple of your borders. There's a lot of other prints in this collection, and I think we'll probably show you those as well.
Last but not, well, actually, this is the last thing I think for this week, but it is the Northcott Toscana's Widebacks 118 inch. One of the things, if you remember, we did surveys a couple months back, and one of the things we heard was have more widebacks. So here they are. Amber?
That's right. Right now, Northcott has 8 colors in this line. If for those of you who aren't familiar, Toscana is Northcott's blender line. We have pretty much the entire collection of fabrics that they carry in the 40-45 inch fabrics, and people love them. They're great. They have a nice color and design to them. It's not a solid, but it's not they just have a nice color to them. So this, we've got a gray, I think we've got 2 grays, a light and a dark gray, black, we've got a cream color, 2 shades of blue, this color, which I think is called Picket Fence, I believe that's white, and then a red color. So this is just the basic colors for right now. I believe they'll probably put out some more eventually, but they started with the basics. And these will be reorderable, so they'll be joining our wall of widebacks probably before you see this video. So if you pop in to see them in the store, look for them back on the wideback.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up here at Fabric Utopia this week. What I thought we'd wrap it up with is how difficult it is being a life of a dog. If you remember Ruby, this is Ruby. And, well, she's doing what it takes to stand the heat in northern Indiana. So that'll do it for this week. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, Ruby,